most amazing top 10ers, I hope you are well today. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking the top 10 romances between people and inanimate objects. What? The world is a big, wide and often weird place, and some people live slightly less conventional lives than others. Our question is, if they aren't harming anyone, should we just leave them to it? Think about that as we learn about these people and their inanimate lovers. Coming in at number 10, we have the man who married a pillow. Meet Korean national Lee Jin-gu, otherwise known as the man who married a pillow. Lee fell in love with his large, huggable anime pillow with the face of Testarossa on it. He had a wedding dress made up for the pillow, and a local priest performed the ceremony in front of a small group of selected friends and family. One of his friends said they'd go out to the park or the fun fair together, where it will go on all of the rides with him. Then, when he goes out to eat, he takes it with him and gets his own seat and orders it its own meal. At least Lee will have enjoyed a more comfortable relationship than our number 9. Meet the woman who married a truck. There is a genuine page from a magazine with the headline, "Unable to be aroused by men, Maria Griffin married her truck on Valentine's Day, and the sex was reportedly amazing." Maria, reportedly, had a previous attraction to the Chrysler building in Manhattan, but those days were behind her as she wed wearing a purple veil. The happy couple had their honeymoon on a campsite in California. From something with 4 wheels to an inanimate object with just 2, we have the man who had sex with a bike. No, not a euphemism, an actual bike. Robert Stewart checked into a hostel in Ayr in Scotland with his bike. Hostel workers became suspicious and knocked on Robert's room door. Then they used a master key to unlock it when they got no response. There he was, naked from the waist down, rusting with the bike. Robert was later arrested and placed on the sex offenders register, although I'm not sure why, because he was in a locked private room, and in the States people can marry trucks, so. Elsewhere in the United Kingdom, our lady at number 7 is in a relationship with the Statue of Liberty. Long distance relationships can suck, but the memory of Libby keeps Leeds resident Amanda Whittaker going for a while. Libby, by the way, is her girlfriend, the Statue of Liberty. You know, New York's most recognizable monument. Libby. Amanda's first passionate relationship was with a drum kit, but the woman, now in her 30s, only holds a torch for Libby these days. Amanda has visited the statue 5 times, and when she goes to New York, she even reads her poems and hugs her. She claims that their relationship is sexually and emotionally fulfilling, and that Libby satisfies her lovemaking needs. Amanda says that she won't marry Libby as so many others love her too, which is very generous. That didn't stop our number 6 when she married Libby's cousin, the Eiffel Tower. A San Francisco-based former soldier named Erica fell deeply in love with the Eiffel Tower following a relationship with a bow and arrow and a piece of fence. In 2008, Erica made it official with Paris's most famous landmark, promising to love and cherish her for the rest of her days. She even changed her name to Erica La Tour Eiffel. Coming in at number 5, we have the married woman who humps her laundry basket. On an episode of In the Bedroom with Dr. Laura, an American housewife by the name of Becky admitted the only way she can orgasm is by humping the corner of her laundry basket, which she says she prefers to her husband Steve despite his ample manhood. Becky has been in the relationship with her laundry basket since college, and she even appeared on Oprah with her basket, which, I don't know, I guess it was kind of uncomfortable, like, ooh. Next up, meet Dave Cat at number 4. He is a man married to a doll. I suppose of all of the things on this list, like, it's weird but more understandable as dolls look and feel the most human of the bunch. Dave Cat, presumably not his real name, is married to a doll called Sidor, and he has a mistress called Elena. Sidor and Elena are bisexual and apparently keep one another company while he's at work. They never get jealous of one another, and all 3 live together in his 1-bedroom apartment in Michigan. Dave Cat claims that he met Sidor in a goth club and that Elena came from Russia to live with him. In reality, he paid over $6,000 each for the dolls, which is a slightly less romantic story. While he lives a happy life, the 43-year-old does find it frustrating that his dad won't acknowledge Sidor as his daughter-in-law. For our next person who is in a relationship with an inanimate object, it's not about the physical side of things, it's actually about her spiritual connection with her stuffed lamb. And that is coming right on in at number 3. 30-year-old Audrey was given a stuffed lamb 8 years ago and says that it has since become her best friend. She says, "When I am looking into the lamb's eyes, I feel a sense of comfort and peace. I can just feel feel all of the stress floating up and away. Audrey takes the lamb with her everywhere she goes, including the gym. She often takes the lamb to the park or to a fun fair. Her sister describes the relationship as strange, but Audrey does not care. Coming in at number 2, we have the woman who fell in love with a tree. Val Theroux from Canada fell in love with an English oak tree when she visited the UK in 2008. Ever since, Val goes back to the UK to visit the tree each year in Brockenhurst, New Hampshire. When speaking about the tree, she said, "It's a lovely, lovely tree and I feel very close to it. I feel as if it speaks to my heart." When she visits the tree, she gets up early so she can be alone with it. She isn't the only woman to love a tree. In 2015, Brit Emma McCabe discussed her sexual affair with a tree named Tim. Finally, coming into number 1, we have a woman who married the Berlin Wall at the height of Germany's division. Why is this strange as opposed to anything else on this list? Well, this is because the Berlin Wall was a symbol of controversy, as it divided East from West Germany, separating families, with people even dying to cross it. Aya Ritter married the Berlin Wall in 1979 and spent 10 long years with what she described as the sexiest wall that ever existed. Aya fell in love with the wall when she was just 7 years old and delighted when she made things official in the 1970s. When the Berlin Wall was taken down in 1989 to the support of millions divided by it, Aya was devastated. She considered herself a widow and said what they did was awful. They mutilated my husband. Hopefully the wall and Aya are together again somewhere now, as she sadly passed away in 2015. So that was the top 10 romances between people and inanimate objects. Guys, do let me know what you thought of this video in the comments section down below. I mean, I guess people have their quirks, so we'll leave it at that. I'm Rebecca Felgate. I'm gonna jump on down there in the comments and try and respond to as many as you as possible. But for now, if you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and of course stay subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10 for more lists just like this coming at you twice daily.